99.5% of soccer players in the US between the ages 13 to 18 will never make MLS Next. Not because they're not good enough, but because they don't understand how the system actually works. Most people think it's luck. It's not. You can be in the right place at the right time if you know where the coaches are actually looking and when. I spent the last 10 years helping players get recruited, and I can tell you this. Families are wasting thousands of dollars on the wrong things, while the top 0.5% are playing completely a different game. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually play MLS Next, how they get invited to those environments, and most importantly, how they stay there. Because getting in is one thing, but staying there is a completely different level. So let's get into it. First, quick context, MLS Next is the highest level of youth soccer on the boys side, and it's run by MLS. And it's where pro scouts are watching, national team scouts are watching, top college coaches are watching. There are two types of teams. There's MLS Academies, which are free, typically associated with MLS Next, or rather with the Galaxy or LAFC, and there's top independent clubs. Those usually pay somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000 a year, depending on where you stay at hotels, etc. Either way, this is the top of the pyramid. This is where visibility is built in. Now, just because visibility is built in does not mean you're just going to get to play college soccer because you play MLS Next. There are so many players in MLS Next. Most of them do not play college soccer, and most of them do not play Division I, which all of them want to do. And certainly most of them can never make it pro, and I played pro for 10 years. So what I want to say to you is, just because you're playing MLS Next isn't the key to everything, but it is a helpful point. So how do players actually get in? There are really two ways to get in. You're scouted. This happens at a big tournament, at a high level, league game showcases, and to be honest, this usually happens around the ages of 12 to 15. After 15, if you're going to go to like a professional environment, it's almost too late. Doesn't mean it still can't happen, but it becomes more difficult. If you're going to an MLS Next team, they have tryouts in May almost of every single year, and you need to make a highlight video before you go to the tryout. And you send an email, just like the recruiting process, to the MLS director, to the MLS team, and say, here's my video, and you would have to have a resume. I'm being recruited by college coaches. I've had 3 phone calls. The best way to play MLS Next is actually to get college coaches interested in you. If college coaches are interested in you, MLS Next teams will pay attention. Now, maybe you're saying, how can I get any college coaches to pay attention to me if MLS Next is how I get there? ID camps are key. If you go to ID camps and you're really good enough for MLS Next, almost every single college coach is directly affiliated with the club team, whether it be the assistant or the head coach. Take, for example, Rod LaFauer for Occidental. He's the head coach for an MLS Next Academy. That is how you can get directly on an MLS team, is by going to the college coaches. The other factor is the college coaches know that there are players not playing MLS Next that are very good. The only way they can often be seen is camps. So if you go to the camp and kill it amongst other MLS players, take that footage, send it to the club team and say, here's me on ID camp, I was in the MLS Next only section, here's how well I played. Or games where you play against MLS Next teams, but to go cold or just show up at tryouts, there's too many kids. You must treat tryouts like an ID camp as if to get recruited for a college team. Try out for the MLS Next team is just like getting recruited for college soccer. Number 2, you got to put yourself in the room. Like we talked about, tryouts, training invites, direct outreach to these coaches, and you do that with a highlight video. It only has to be a minute long. But the idea that if I'm good enough, someone will find me, which I hear all the time, you're just not going to play college soccer. That's the deal. So you need film, you need outreach, and you need relationships. This is all very important when it comes to the recruiting process. Nobody owes you a spot. You have to go and take it. When you get your chance, it's not just about skill. Everyone there is good. So what separates you will be your intensity, your coachability, your energy, and your consistency. And the best way I can break that down for you is communication. That almost makes all your energy, your intensity, your coachability, automatically, we already want to know who you are. Yes, your technical ability is very important. Yes, it's also great that you can score a banger, but there's a lot of good players there. So the more intensity you can have, the better you can be. And when we work with our students, well, my main job is to get you recruited. I played pro soccer for 10 years. I know, and I played MLS Next, and it's hard. I have a training system that it's kind of a bonus, but like you need to train every day, and what exercise you do are really important. Now, staying in MLS Next is harder than getting it. That's what nobody talks about. Getting to MLS Next is hard, but staying there, way harder. Players get cut all the time, and that's important for you to know, because you might be in MLS Next today and tomorrow not be in MLS Next. And what is the ultimate goal? Just to play MLS Next for fun? Or is your goal to play college soccer? So if you're in an MLS Next team at all, you'll be able to say that for the rest of your life, which is very helpful in every subject line, in every email. On the flip side, if you're not in MLS Next, but you get into MLS Next, you'll be able to say, I got in. If you were there and you got cut, which for the MLS Pro Academies happens very regularly, you have to say to yourself, what if today I got cut? What am I doing in order to play college soccer? How am I taking steps to reach my ultimate goal? If you've ever seen those academies release players, which I've been a part of, I played for Fulham. They told me I would never make it. I played for a dozen other teams in the United States. I played at the pro level, and I've been told I was going to be let go many a times. It sucks. But what I did have was a plan. I knew already that if I was going to be let go, where are my other options? I have a video. I have evidence of my ability. That was crucial. What actually separates players who stay in is not talent. It's not even necessarily habits. I know all of you train hard and recover. It is having a highlight video with proper evidence of your ability and who and what to send in the emails and ID camps and events that you go to. If you do those things, you will stay in MLS Next, because when the college coaches message you and show interest in you and you tell that to your MLS Next club, even if you're not playing very many minutes, they will want to keep you on the team because they will look better if you go get committed. Now let's zoom out. There are about 3 million players in the US between 15 and 18, only around 13,000 that are in MLS Next. That's less than 0.5%. That's like playing pro. That's how difficult it is. Playing pro like I did is like 0.1%, but this is literally very competitive. And that number is also true for Division I soccer. Most players are not going to make it. That's not me killing your dream. That's me saying, what are the realities of the situation and how do you overcome it? On 5-5, nobody believed in me. I went on to play Division I college soccer. We've helped hundreds of kids do the same. It's not to say that these kids are particularly different than you, but I will tell you, we put in a lot of effort. When we do work with our students, it's mandatory they meet with us every week. We have exercise for them. We have emails we have to send. It is a never-ending process, because here's the truth. MLS Next is not the only path, and in some cases, it's not even the best path. If you're on the bench in MLS Next and you're not playing, you're not getting film, you're not getting better, that could be another issue. Meanwhile, if you're going to ID camps, even if you're not playing, MLS Next might be perfect for you. There are players in lower leagues playing every minute, building film, reaching out to coaches, and getting recruited. So what matters is, what is the strategy? You could be an MLS Next player doing nothing and getting nothing, an ECNLR player doing everything right and go D1. This player right here and this player right here both went from, on the boys side and the girls side that we helped, go from ECNRL to Division I. What coaches actually care about is not just your league. They care about, can you play? Do you make it easy for you to recruit them? Do you have film, and do you communicate? And the league helps, but it doesn't do the work for you. So here's what I would do if I were you. If your goal is MLS Next, get into the highest level environment you can. Get real game minutes, because you do need video of that. Build relationships. Relationships mean with your current club coaches, and you can send emails. You can go on LinkedIn. There are easy ways to connect with them. I have every single email of every single coach in the country on the college side and on the club side. We can help you email them if you want, but the earlier you begin, the much better chance you have. If you're not here yet, stop waiting. Build your film. Email coaches. Remember, emailing coaches is really the secret here. If you get college coach interest in you, even if it's Division III, MLS Next teams will want to know about you. And most importantly, put yourself in situations where you can actually be seen. Because at the end of the day, being good enough is not enough. Being seen at the right level at the right time, that's what changes everything. Comment the word MLS Next, and I'll send you all the events you need to go to if you are playing MLS Next in order to get recruited.